anticipated contest between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And here we go from Indy. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Showing a little burst of funk. And he's all the way up across the floor. Before heading out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Making a stop that time, Nick Cross.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn his shit. A little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's intercepted near the sideline. Tavarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock, all thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line. Go!
18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal!
Throwing here, Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. New set of downs from 37.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Left side into the hands of Warner. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Taylor trying the left side. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this 3rd down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down.
19, 18, go, Reese, go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Now Jones on 4th down. He's got it, complete to Downs. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the red zone on 1st. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts get the game's first points here in the 2nd. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Harvey now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This is ahead for about 5. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They're going for it. It's Nix. Hits it downfield, on target to Sutton. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give them 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete to Mims. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Nix. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. It's Nix out of the pistol. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jamarius Ward picks it off. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Heads up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you can fit that ball in. And that linebacker said, not on my watch.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to the air. Nix after the pick. He's going deep. They connect on the deep shot. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. Cortland Sutton the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And he shaped that one to the right. It is no good. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Let's go now.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. Warren's got it, complete. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. We have a timeout call.
little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Wow, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. My parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Has a hole left, room to run. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First give of the game here to the rookie out of UCF. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by a 2-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie. Buying some time right. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be first down, Denver. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Nix with it on first. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Shotgun hand off to Harvey. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. And goes to the hurry up here. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throw is caught, and he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Going on 4. Here's Nix. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Running right side. Here's Hunt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 4.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Hunt up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He absolutely fires this one right side. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried to a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. That's taken at the 15. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Crashes through a tackle. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he'll get it up to the 44. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's going to be first down Denver.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And this almost ended worse, but it gets a yard out of it. It's Chris Jones, an All-Pro each of the last 3 seasons, who took him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
This time it's a passing play. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. So that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They're going for this. He's going deep this time. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
now 2nd and 10.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game. Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Another throw for Mahomes. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34. Not much scoring at this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Chiefs in front here at Arrowhead. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hunt. Has room into the secondary. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not only sinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. They give up the middle to Harvey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Harvey once more. Rolling into enemy territory. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. And they'll pitch it out to him. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Nix looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Denver.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. It's Nix out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets it downfield. On target to Sutton. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
They give to Dobbins to start the third. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Complete to Mims. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
The Broncos first down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Broncos.
On first down, it's Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Cut by the open man. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Has it at the 1. And he's taken out at the 2. He can't find a way into the end zone, and the conversion attempt fails. That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hunt trying things up the gut. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
To the air, Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Goes Hunt on the run. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Fight on these two.
Looking to throw. He kicks it to Rice. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We give here to Hunt, running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's go on, 80.
They run. Here's Hunt. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Another run for Hunt. He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up third down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Yellow. 15. Let's go on, 80.
He's back to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs score by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Nix. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
He rolls to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd down run by Dobbins. So he puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Quick throw right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Broncos.
Here's Nix to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
So they got their offense back out there. They're going for 2. This would get it back within a score.
The Broncos will line up.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. Caught at the 1. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. It's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. And they get there to take it.